it's just so tough to keep my composure at this moment after I got a major challenge from the Latin Express. But, they're a tough team. If any team can do it, they can. Now, we've met the Latin Express before, and we've had 2 great matches. But, you see, we have just won the Tag Team Championship. So we're not about to lose it to anybody. Latin Express, Sick and Twisted, Cold Front, Outcasts. It doesn't matter. We're going to beat you all because we're the Dangerous Beauties and we're number 1.
All right, Derek, Destiny, what brings you back here on Joe's Hardcore Wrestling Talk Show?
You finally called me for a show. I mean, come on, the last show, who did you have? Chief Dave Fox. Ooh. And who else? Who was that other guy you had on?
Suicidal Silver.
Suicidal Silver? Reckless Youth Wannabe? Really? Didn't he challenge Reckless Youth?
Yeah, he did.
He's going to get by Derek Destiny before he can get to Reckless Youth. Here you go, Joe. Just show. Answer me questions.
All right, thanks a lot. Also, where do you stand in UCW Unified Championship Wrestling at this point?
Tag team championship, baby. Tag team championship. That's all that matters, man. Because we are the tag team champions. We dance, we prance, we romance. All the ladies love us. All the guys wish they were us. We're the Dangerous Beauties.
And what's been happening with you with the NWA New England up with Tony Rumble up there?
Well, it's mainly I'm just trying to get my foot in the door. One of the major independent promotions. And I'm off to a shaky start, but I plan on moving right up the ladder in NWA New England.
And another independent organization, where do you stand in PLW, Power League Wrestling?
New era, baby. That's all I have to say. For those who know, no explanation is needed. But for those who don't know, come watch us kick some ass.
And you will be one of the 4 participants in a 4 corners match with TJ Richter, Don Juan DeSanto, and Dr. Heresy at Ring Wars 1999. That will be September 10th. Like I said, tickets $10. And how do you feel? Any comments about that match?
Really, do I need this mic? Do I need this mic? Do I really need this? I mean, come on, really. But anyway, I'll use the mic since it's your show. Well, Dr. Heresy, Don Juan DeSanto, and TJ Richter. And it's going to be one wild matchup, but I'm going to win.
Welcome to the 11th edition of Joe's Hardcore Wrestling Talk Show. I'm your host, Hardcore Joe, and today we've got the Latin Express, Danny Ramirez and Bert Centeno from the World Wrestling Federation. And also, which organizations do you currently wrestle for? Have you wrestled in the past?
EWA, CWA, NWA, New England, IWF. I wrestle in Puerto Rico, Santo Domingo, South America, with different promotions and territories. I've been to Mexico. I've been all over in England, South Africa, Nova Scotia. I also been to Germany and Saudi Arabia.
Wow. Also, who or what inspired you, if anything, or anybody? Who or what inspired you to join the business?
For me personally, was there's only one man, and it should be everybody's idol, Mil Mascara from Mexico. He was in WWF for a while. They call him Mil Mascaras, but it's actually pronounced Mil Mascara. And he was the most phenomenal wrestler I ever saw. There was also before him, there was El Santo and the Blue Demon, also from Mexican stars. But Mil Mascaras took their style and changed it over to a whole new style. And the stuff that you're seeing today, the Mexicans doing in WCW and WWF, they were doing those back in the 60s. And those guys were, my heroes. I got to watch them in the late 70s, early 70s, and to watch them do that stuff. And now it's 1999, and they're doing it here now. So that stuff was around since the early 60s. So,
boy, you had this show. That borders on when did I get into the wrestling business? When did I get in? Debut, kind of one and the same, And how do you feel about Superstar Butch Petrillo? You get along with him or the commissioner, Johnny Justice? Butch Petrillo, I saw him once. I did manage to see him once. He was laying out on a beach. And, there were a whole bunch of people swarming around him yelling, "Push it back." It was a real funny sight. Hey, Fatty, what's up?
We'll respect somebody. They say you can't say something good about somebody, don't say anything.
Why don't you try thinking a little quicker. You know, it took you a whole 5 seconds from the time you walked out and sat down to think up that comment when you've been standing back here watching it the whole time. I bet it took all your calorie intake for today just to lift your arms to get them around your chest like that, didn't it?
We should have a little respect for one of the pioneers.
Shut up. Get your hand off the mic, okay? Give the mic back to Josephine or whatever her name is over here. And just shut the hell up. Do your job right, okay? You're a co-host, as he is. Co-host feeds off the host, which is me, Dreamlord. As I said earlier, UCW, not Joe, not whatever the hell your girly name is. UCW, my show.
Are there any big matches coming up in your career in the near future? Are you wrestling in the Barton Street Community Center on Saturday?
Yes, I am wrestling in the Barton Street Community Center, and as usual, I am headlining. Every match that I get into is a big match. You should know this. You're what, a wrestling analyst? Is that what you like to call yourself? Analysts analyze. Moron over here. You know what? As a matter of fact, I don't even want to be here. Oh, here he is.
Wait a minute, he's back.
You know, Dreamlord. Speaking of Dreamlord, you call yourself hardcore, you call yourself extreme. Well, you can call yourself anything you want. As far as you call me Daniel Destiny, though, well, I can dream about you if I can hold you tonight. Here we go.
Oh my God, this is just what has happened? I can't believe this is damn chaos. This is chaos. Oh, Jesus.
Next time you have me back, it's gonna be worse.
For the rest of the story, for you people online, check us out. Email us at ucw1@hotmail.com for the details. You want to come see the show at Barton Street Saturday night at 7 o'clock. You will recognize he didn't. Now he's got brutalized.
Travis Savage! We're waiting to see you, too.
And where will the UCW be headed in, say, the month of January, February?
January, we have Barton Street. I don't know the date. That's his territory. I just go where I'm told. I think we possibility of Roger Williams College. Probably Manton Ave Community Center again. There'll be more. I'm not really sure. I don't keep up on that. I just go and kick ass. I'm not worried about dates.
So you think the commissioner is going to give you this title shot, and, you know, why do you deserve it, I guess, is what I'm asking.
The commissioner? The commissioner? You mean that little fat, funny-looking dude? He doesn't have a choice. I do what I want. I do what I want. Johnny Justice is a bum. Hey, if he wants to, he can get in the ring with me. I'd love to kick his ass again. The guy has no talent. He shouldn't even be a commissioner. But he doesn't have a choice. If he doesn't give me the title shot, I'll go up higher. Because there's nobody that can beat me. I haven't really been beaten yet. And sooner or later, they have to give me the title shot. No matter how much Bad Boy runs and ducks, he's going to have to do it sooner or later.
Is there a certain thing you'd like to accomplish before you leave the sport of wrestling?
Yeah, number one, get rid of Butch Petrillo. Put him on a hospital bed. Yeah, there's a number of goals that I have set, but the one main goal is to see UCW become the number one wrestling organization in all of New England. We are the youngest, and right now I think we have the best talent going. We have some of the guys that, you know, wrestle all over the Eastern Seaboard. I want to see UCW become a household name all over the Eastern Seaboard. And it's a goal that I know can be attained, but it's going to be a long time coming. We are an organization that have been in business since May 1st, and I think in 1999 you're going to see a lot of things happen, a lot of great things happen with UCW.
We thank you, Johnny Justice, for coming out to our show.
Joe.
Thank you, Butch. Hope to see you again. So we thank those guests. Wait a minute.
You, give me that microphone. I want to tell you something. December 4, 5, and 6, the fans, me, turn on Channel 18 to see Powerbomb Ringside. They didn't see my show. Why was that? Why was that? Maybe because some maniac Mike wannabe came in the studios at night and switched the tapes. Listen, you took my airtime, I'm taking yours. You two are dismissed. You no longer need in this program. Don't touch me.
Hey, good job, Mikey. Good job. I'll take over. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll put in a good word for Powerbomb. Come on, come on. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Gotta go, gotta go. Hey, it's Mr. Tuesday through Sunday Night, Derek Destiny. How you doing, guys? All right. Now, 3 letters, guys. I owe you, which means I own you. I own you. I own you. Hey, buddy. And I own the show, which means I can bring who I want. I can say what I want. I can do whatever I want. Now, guys, I know you got some other guests here, and I'll give you time. Sit down, please. Sit down. I'll give you time with your other guests, but I am taking over the show, and pretty much, hey, how's the weather up there? Pretty much, for people who don't know me, and I know you all know me, I'm Mr. Tuesday through Sunday Night, Derek Destiny. Some people can claim that they are the whole effing show, but I'm the whole effing week, and I will be back. All right, bring on your other guests. See you later, Joe.
Listen, Maniac Mike, I don't know what you're trying to pull. Disturbing our show, our time. You weren't invited here.
I'm trying to pull you guys out.
I don't think so, really. Mike, you're gonna have to look.
What do you mean you don't think so? Listen, man, I've been on TV for 4 years. Powerbomb Ringside is the only show on East Providence, on Cox Communications.
Powerbomb Ringside is the only show people out there don't know about.
Listen, man, I don't know what crap you come on here. You come out here, you suck up to the guests, and actual wrestlers.
Travis Savage? Come on, we have real wrestling guests.
I watched this crap that you call a show. You're there mumbling on about this and that. Not one mention of the United States Wrestling Federation. Not one mention of me, Maniac Mike. I mean, obviously, you're trying to copy Maniac Mike. You're living off the coattails of what I started here. Just saying this. I ain't leaving. I'm not leaving. Okay. I am now renaming this program to Maniac Mike's Hardcore Wrestling Show. That's right. Now, you fans, I mean, you started off with 2 viewers. You all seeing me, Maniac Mike, on this show. And there's 2 fans calling up their friends saying, hey, turn on Maniac Mike's on. So, Hardcore Joe, what you got here? News and rumors. Where are we getting your information from? Copying up scoops again? Going on the internet? Surfing the web? Come on, Joe. What's going on? I mean, do you want me to, like, press charges for, stealing my show off the tape thingamajiggy there, replacing it, with this crappy guy here? Come on, man. Tell me, how do you pull it off?
Our show's up and coming. It's going to be the biggest wrestling talk show of all time. You know that. Powerbomb, on the other hand, come on. So the reason this show is on, in the place of Powerbomb, nothing to do with us. The people at Cox Communications, they didn't want to see bore the people out there with your lame, boring wannabes out there that can't wrestle, don't know what they're doing. All you do is put people to sleep.
Little known fact here. This past summer, I was at Providence Country Day for a Unified Championship Wrestling show. This guy comes here. He's in awe of the presence of Maniac Mike. He's like, hey, Mike, why don't you give me the number here? I want to get my own television program here. Please, Mike, give me the number. And I said, get away from me, you scrub. You can never hack it on the TV airwaves. I mean...
Any comments up there? I thought. Anyways, Mike, you've been a great, it's time to go. Really. We'd like to bring Superstar Butch Patrol back on with Dane, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm telling you right now, if I ever turn on Channel 18 again, just a moment, Ralphus, I'll be through in a second here. If I ever turn on Channel 18 and see my program... It ain't over yet, so Bruin. It ain't over yet.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to the 9th edition of Joe's Hardcore Wrestling Talk Show. This is your host, Hardcore Joe, and we are now in conjunction with Mike the Fogman up in center ring. We are here with independent wrestling star Chief Fox.
How you doing, Joe?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
And before we get to the interview, we have some news, some breaking news. Ravishing Rick Rude has died of a heart attack, and he had internal cancer at the age of 39. So our condolences go out to Ravishing Rick Rude and his family. The DOA, Skull and 8 Ball, the Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal, Paul Ellering, the Blue Meanie, and Gilbert have been let go from the World Wrestling Federation as well. And look for a lot of new athletes to pop up in the World Wrestling Federation. And we've got some UCW results from Bristol recently, and the results made it to the Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine. The Rhode Island area of Bristol United Championship Wrestling, the Mount Hope High School, and the Cruiserweight Championship, Iceberg defeated Dr. Feelgood. Also, Ebony Blade and Dr. Heresy beat Thrash and Raven by disqualification. In the Ladies Championship, Sandy Starr beat Keiko, and also Don Juan DeSanto wrestled a no contest with Dane. Derek Destiny pinned the Vertebreaker, and Chief Fox right here was wrestling to a double count out with Gino Martino, the Italian strongman. Also, Maniac Inc. defeated the tag team champions Latin Fury to regain the tag team straps. Also, the heavyweight champion Bad Boy Billy Black defeated Shane Simons.
21 years.
21 years. And your pro debut, do you remember who your opponent was?
My pro debut, and it was so long ago. Pro debut. If I'm not mistaken, I was in a tag match back in Tennessee against the Tennessee Saints.
And do you have a finishing maneuver?
One of two, either use kind of like the end of the trail drop or sleeper hold, whatever.
I'm sure all you fans know what the end of the trail is. Also, which organizations do you currently wrestle for, and have you wrestled for in the past?
Currently, I've been with the NWL out of Maryland and the UCW here in Rhode Island. As for the past, I've been all over the place, from Florida all the way up into Maine and Vermont, so it's really hard to say.
And also, have there been any titles that you've held or are hoping to hold in the near future?
Yeah, I've held the WIW Junior Heavyweight title in New Hampshire 3 times. I've held the TWWF Junior Heavyweight Championship, which was run by Alpha the Wild Samoan. I've held the Tag Team Championships with my partner Jules Strongbow up in New Hampshire, the WIW. As for down here in Rhode Island, I just take whatever gold's available.
Now, who is your toughest opponent been since you started?
I've had 2 matches with Johnny Idol for the lightweight belt, and he's been my toughest opponent out of a few matches that I've had, but he's been my toughest opponent so far. And I like wrestling Johnny Idol. He's a good wrestler, but he's tough to beat too.
And who or what inspires you to join the sport of wrestling?
Ever since the age of 10, 11 years old, I've always wanted to do this. I used to look at the TV, say, I can do that one day. I mean, I'm not big in anything, but, you know, that's what lightweights are for, lightweight divisions. What inspired me was just, like, watching it and saying I could do that. Watching, then later on, a few years later, ECW came out, and you'd watch guys like Sabu, the Sandman. Sabu inspired me to do my style, which isn't, I haven't gotten to show it off yet, but which I'm trying to show it off in every match. My style of wrestling, which would be suicidal, thus the name Suicidal Phil.
And are there any challenges you'd like to make out there?
Yeah, definitely. There goes this guy by the name of Reckless Youth in some NWA organization, and I'm challenging him out because he shows up in these magazines once in a while, and he thinks he's great because he does a somersault onto 3 guys, and I go out there, I do 1 somersault onto 1 guy and hurt my back. Well, that's fine, because I'm challenging Reckless Youth, and you know, you can find me down in Yankee or whatever. I'll give this guy a call or something. And I'll make it another challenge. I know this one's going too far because I've only been in this sport for a little while, but I'm calling out Sabu too because I think we could have a good, hardcore, death-defying, suicidal, high-flying, whatever you want to call it, match.